We're live in all pages.
Great.
Okay, we're targeting 1 million audience
Ako naman,
tonight.
talaga, ambisyoso mo.
Oo.
Yeah, ambisyoso
Yeah, tapos
ka.
we wanna hear from you. Kwentuhan lang to.
So, okay, why did we decide to do this, Carl? Bakit natin? First of all, good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Good evening, and
I'm Carl Balita.
I'm Dr. Mingita Padilla, and
I'm the farm boy.
Farm boy.
Farm boy.
Si Secretary Piñol, no? And why did we decide to do this, Carl? Ikaw magpaliwanag.
Well,
Bakit
kasi
natin ginawa
ang
ito?
dami nating nakikita sa social listening natin na we are the senators they never had. And yung may mga regrets ngayon from all fronts, no? From
Yes.
many groups. And sabi namin, we want to tell you what our plans are.
Yes.
But first, let's clarify. We're not doing this because we're not happy with the results. I mean, we're not contented. We
Right.
don't accept the results.
No, but
We're just doing this to reach out to our followers and to reassure them that whatever happens,
We will be around.
we will continue our advocacies.
Yes, correct.
We're happy with two. We are happy with the journey.
Yes.
Yeah, we're happy with the journey.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Masaya ako that I did it, no? And marami akong storya. Mga nice stories, funny stories, no? Ano problema?
Ano ba?
Harap sa inyo, sir.
Hanap ano? Iharap sa akin. Yung audio ko daw. This is my audio?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Yes?
Yeah,
Sabi.
Yes. Pag-monitor. Yeah, I think ano.
Dr.
Ako lang kasi naka.
Page, ha?
Yeah.
Sige.
Ask them if they can hear me well, okay? Okay. And so anyway, there's no regrets, and in fact, grabe yung experience, no? It's my first time to ever run.
Same here.
Same.
Because
My first time to run in a national position.
Yeah.
For a national position.
Kami
I was
nag-
governor.
Yeah.
I was
he
mayor.
governor of Cotabato.
Yeah.
So, ang dami niyang followers na talaga from Cotabato.
Actually, from the very beginning, Doc Carl, Doc Mingita, I was a reluctant candidate actually.
Oh.
Because I knew my limitations. Number one, I didn't have the funds. Pero pinagbigyan ko yung grupo ng mga magsasaka na talagang humingi ng tulong kung pwede ayuan sila.
Yeah.
And if there's anything that I can say that I accomplished actually during the campaign, it's the fact that everybody talks about food security right now.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
All candidates. were
All
talking about,
candidates.
No, and health security also.
because we're in the pandemic.
But especially food security. And you
Yeah.
know, that became really stress, a hallmark or major
Yeah.
platform ng aming kampanya was food security. And
Because it's the
correct.
number one threat to national security.
Correct. And even early on, hindi pa kita kilala eh. Hindi ko tayo nagkakakilala, no? Early on, one of my first interviews was CNN. My first interview on TV was CNN. It was October. And one of the things they asked me what my platforms, and I said, alagaan ng magsasaka at mangingisda. Take care of the farmers and the fisher folk. I did not say food security. But I said, we are killing them. One day, magigisip tayo, wala na tayong magsasaka.
Yeah.
Wala na tayong mangingisda kasi hindi natin sila inaalagaan. And I said that, this is what I said then, the wars of the future will be fought over food.
Yeah, not over territory or
And
what.
food will be a weapon of war.
Yes.
Wala pang Ukraine noon. But I'm sure we all
So,
see that. We all
in
see
other
that.
words, you did a pinyol.
Early on.
Kaya yung aking John the Baptist.
Oo, talaga. Kristo ka pa. Pero my point is, without knowing you, but di ba parang sensitive tayo sa mga nangyayari sa mundo? Nakikita natin eh. So, ngayon na may mga bagong senador, subaybayan natin, Congress, Senate.
Yes.
Kasi lahat sila ginamit ang food security as a campaign platform.
Correct.
Diba?
Kasi yun ang pinakang basic to the needs
Yeah.
of the people.
Oo. Ngayon, dapat totohanan nila. Kaya ba nilang patotohanan? We have to really make sure because it's for the people.
Yeah.
It's not a joke.
Actually, lahat naman yata tayo ginamit yung food as a message, as a
Very
key message.
important key message, but it
Yeah.
should be taken seriously. And I'm really praying that yung mga bagong senador, whether it's comebacking or new ones in Congress, they will really take this serious. And our new president, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., si Bongo, I hope he really takes this to heart, di ba, Manny?
Yeah.
Kasi,
I think he is fully committed to securing food for the Filipino people. Kailangan niya lang talaga ng magaling na backup team.
Okay.
Kasi siyempre maraming areas ang pagtutuunan niya. The economy is faltering.
Yeah, health.
Health issues.
Even
and,
education.
Yeah. And education. So kailangan niya talaga ng isang magaling na backup team. And you know, during the campaign actually, and even before that, I was already proposing na dapat yung food security cluster should be independent from the economic cluster. Kasi nasaksak dun sa economic cluster eh.
Kasi
Yung,
pwede magkaroon
food
ng conflict
security.
of interest yung
Of
food
course.
and economic.
In fact, may isang international investment banker who explained it very well. No? Si Stephen Conjin. No? And I heard him on ANC. Kinat ko yung video actually. Kasi sinasabi niya, you know, most of the advanced countries actually support their agriculture for two reasons: social peace and food security.
Correct.
Napakaganda ng explanation niya.
Totoo.
Sabi niya
Social
maaring
peace.
Yes.
sabi niya maaring mag-import ka, but if you have a big population like the Philippines, hindi ka pwedeng umasa dun sa
Import.
sa kapitbahay mo
Definitely.
to supply your people with food.
And imagine, during the pandemic, paano ko naging protective ang bawat bansa?
Precisely.
No, actually, talking about protectionism, nangyayari na ngayon. Gawa ng yung war sa Ukraine. That war is gonna be a protracted war. It's not getting better, it's getting worse. Now,
Yung word kasi
dito,
Doc na protectionism may negative connotation eh.
Oo.
I would rather call it
Preservation.
self-preservation
Self-preservation.
rather than
okay.
protection.
So self-preservation, it's happening already
Yeah.
around the world. No?
At saka ang sabi nung investment banker na yun, sabi niya, alam mo, kung ang bansa mo is Singapore with 5 million people, it's okay. You rely on your neighbors for your food supply. But if you have 110 million population, you can't possibly rely on ano.
And you know, kahit gaano ka kayaman, kahit gaano karaming pera, kusyante ka, import ka ng import, one day, anong gagawin mo sa pera mo? Walang
Kaya nga sabi
walang
niya,
pagkain
in the end of
mabibili.
his narrative on food security, sabi niya, you may have the money,
Yeah.
but if you don't have the supply, paano
Wala
ba?
na, wala na.
Yeah.
So,
Considering na agricultural
Yes,
tayo,
yes.
fifth longest coastline,
Yeah.
yes.
So,
parang wala dapat issue, no?
Ako, from where I stand, I personally, ako siguro that would be my last participation in politics.
So you're not running again?
I'm not running again. I'm going back to my farm. And I've told people even before the elections, I've told people that if I don't make it, I'm going back to my farm.
Yeah.
But that would not stop me from pursuing my advocacies. No? Like say for example, bukas may mga bago akong converts eh.
Oh, converts.
Oh
Define
yes.
converts.
Si Ping Lacson.
Alright.
Si Mingita Padilla.
Pwede sama na ako. Farmer din
Pwede.
ako.
Actually, we're looking into aquaculture.
Aquaculture kami
Okay.
tatlo.
Kasi right now, yung ating protein requirement actually,
Yung for the feeds, no? For the feeds?
No,
for the
the
people.
people. Ang pinaka-stable actually is aquaculture because you
Fish.
can quantify it.
Yeah.
Pwede mo project pag meron ka ganito karaming fish cages, ganito karaming mapuproduce ko, no?
Alright.
But we're doing this as a private endeavor, no?
Okay.
Pero with the same mindset that I would like to prove to everybody that hey, the Philippines does not need to import fish
Right. Oo
because
naman.
we have the 5th longest coastline in the
Correct.
world.
It's just a matter of how do you do it?
Yes.
How do you make sure you have fish?
And technology to do it.
Technology.
We have the
it.
technology.
We have it.
And we have already started
Pwede-
producing our own local feeds.
Pwede mo
aqua
ba
feeds.
ma-convert na rin?
Oh,
Sama na
conversion
ako.
kasi bukas. Yung conversion kasi dapat ilublob ko pa sa tuwa sa tubig dagat.
Akala ko kasi John the Baptist.
Hindi siya kasi maglulublob.
Anyway,
Ayan.
ganito,
So,
ganito. Bukas kasi we're going to the farm of King Lacson. May
Okay.
farm na siya ngayon sa Silang. Pero
Alright.
tinutulungan rin ni Manny.
Yeah.
So I think mag-Facebook live ako from the farm.
Yeah, sure.
Bukas, no?
So,
Tapos,
tumuloy na tayo sa Mindoro, yung farm ko naman din.
Pwede.
ako lang
So,
hindi farm.
yun lang naman ang akin, Doc Carl. No? Para sa akin, wala akong sama ng loob sa resulta ng election. Tanggap ko yun.
Ako ang last line ko nung tumakbo ako, nung nag-file ako ng COC, is, thy will be done.
Ako rin.
That
Same,
will be
pareho
done.
tayo. That will be done.
Thy will be done.
Pero at the same time, ang dami kong nakita. I think, okay, I believe God wanted us to run.
Yeah.
Correct? Agree? Agree.
Agree.
For certain reasons.
Yeah.
No? Manalo man o matalo, di ba sabi ko, panalo tayo. One is, makilala tayo ng tao. Two is, nagkaroon tayo ng plataforma to talk about our advocacies.
Correct.
Who was talking about food security before?
Yeah.
Who was talking about health security?
Yeah.
Who was talking so much about educational crisis? Meron, but not as much. No?
Yeah.
3 is, we presented solutions.
Correct.
Solutions.
Yun ang unique sa
Doable.
atin eh. We have doable solutions.
Yes. Now, it's our challenge now. I hope that the ones who won will pursue the solutions. Now, number 4, nakita ko rin yung mga problema sa electoral system natin.
Yes.
And I really believe it has to be reformed. Now, whether there's a political will to do so, I don't know. Pero sa kanan yan, masalimuot masyado yan. No?
Doon muna tayo sa advocacy
Doon muna sa
natin.
advocacy natin. So,
Like we're still in the pandemic. We're done with food security. We're still in the pandemic.
Ganito, isa sa mga matunog na aking mga sinasabi noon is PhilHealth.
Yeah.
PhilHealth. Kasi we all know there's a big problem in PhilHealth. Ang dami nagsasabing may sindikato. I mean, I'm very brave to say that. And whoever is there, napakalaking problema, napakalaking trabaho. And I'm really hoping that the Senate will be able to do an oversight and fix the Universal Healthcare Act. Plug yung mga loopholes, yung mga nagpapalusot sila, may mga butas, no? Kung sila pwede sila lumusot. Kasi kung wala tayong matinong health insurance, social health insurance, walang mangyayari sa atin.
Even universal health
Wala,
care law
hindi mangyayari yung
will not
UHC
work.
law because we need that. Now, we start with the basics. I think you've already, I don't want to talk about my platform here, but ang daming beses na natin ulit. You can just replay, I can write about it, everything, no? And if they want my help, dito ako, di ba?
Good.
Pero alam ko si Harry Roque, hindi siya nanalo din. Si Harry, grabe. Niya, buwagin! Buwagin! And change it into something new. Now, I'm not as radical, but it's really
A reform.
Ako overhaul eh. Overhaul now. If kung hindi umanda rin yung overhaul, kasi it will also entail the ombudsman.
Yeah.
We have to breathe down the neck of the ombudsman because if we don't file charges, if nobody is held accountable, walang managot sa mga ginagawa, wala mangyayari din. So, konektado lahat, no? Pati yung health, nutrition, food, health, connected, and education. Because, di ba, how can you educate a child if their brain is stunted?
Yes, correct.
Diba?
Yan ang major concern ko sa
Oo.
education. Nasabi ko, 1/3 of our children are malnourished.
Malnourished.
At ang naging platform ko doon, sabi ko, papakainin yung kinder to grade 3, hindi lang na-nourish sila, hindi lang na-encourage ang parents na dalhin sila, at yung bata pumasok. We are creating local demands.
Actually, mayroong existing na feeding program. But just like other programs, actually, it's also corrupted.
Yun.
Instead na pakainin na maganda yung mga bata, binibigyan ng tinapay na may amag.
Oo.
Kaya nga,
Of course.
Kaya
You should know, I'm from the province.
Kaya ang suggestion ko, as a matter of policy, kailangan ma-define na yung local sourcing ang gagamitin nila para mag-increase ang demand for local agricultural produce. At the same time, dapat sabi nga, gas-gas na it takes a village to raise a child. Like, engage the entire village.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
pero it's
Pero,
true.
pero alam mo, ang kailangan talagang gawin, if you're talking of reform, kailangan natin ng EDCOM. Yun ang gusto ko talagang i-push. Education Commission. To look deeply and widely into how our educational system is.
Yeah.
Ginawa natin yan in 1990. Kaya di ba DEX dati nabiyak yun sa 3, sweldo ng teacher, post-pandemic education, Industry 4.0, papasok lahat yan. At saka yung agriculture, may paborito ako, Sec, no? Ang agriculture, sabi ko, and this, si Isko got this, i-adapt niya eh. Sabi ko, ang agriculture, ginawa nila sa K-12, sinama nila sa TBL, Tech Walk Livelihood. Eh di ba hindi na nga sikat yung Tech Walk Livelihood? Sinama mo ba yung agriculture? Eh di lalong nangamote doon. O ang ganda-ganda sana. Ngayon ang sabi ko, yung STEM, gusto ko gawing STEAM. Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics. Isama mo ngayon yung A. Yun yung agriculture. After all, ang problema ng agri, science, technology, and engineering. Ayun, and then I researched about it. That's how other countries have done it. Kaya yung mga bata nila, aside from na-glamorize mo yung branding ng agriculture to go along with science and technology, which is so much in demand sa mga bata, naging totoo ka in solving the problem of science and technology.
But
And innovation.
moving forward, Doc Carl, from here on, ano ang advocacy mo? What are you intending to do in your field at least? No?
Yeah.
Given the fact that you did not make it in the
You're an
Senate
educator.
race. No?
Tuloy-tuloy, actually I become better. So, I'll be back to the media. Meron akong upcoming show. I will continue to write in the Business Mirror, which I have done for more than a year. I'll be back on television and radio. Then business. yung
Okay.
business ko. Pero ang maganda, ang business ko nagkaroon lalo ako ng social relevance. Ang civil service review ko, ginawa kong libre sa lahat.
You mean civil service in nursing?
Civil service
civil
review.
service review,
Yung
sorry.
eligibility, alam mo,
Yeah.
bakit? Kasi ang baba ng passing nun, and I want to contribute to nation building.
Okay.
Kaya
Doc,
yun.
ikaw, anong...
Well, for one, I'll go back to practicing. I need to practice, pero twice a week lang. Kasi,
Dati ba ilan?
almost every day nasa hospital ako.
She's
no?
the best opta.
No naman. I'm the opta kasi
Yeah.
I'm the opta of his daughter, of his wife.
Yung daughter ko, nakasalamin.
Nilasik ko.
Nilasik niya.
Pero,
Normal ngayon.
anyway, no, but...
Pwede ba? Pwede ba?
Baka ikaw may katarata ka na eh.
Baka. Hindi na baka.
Check
Posible.
natin. Check
Yeah.
natin. No, but okay, aside from going back to practice at least twice a week, ang gusto kong mangyari, I'm still advocacy ko pa rin sa universal healthcare.
Yeah.
Hanggang ngayon, no? I will help you with the food security. Magiging mas active ako sa social media. And hopefully TV, radio, no?
Yeah.
Guest mo ako paminsan.
Oo.
I'm
Magkaroon
also-
ka rin sariling show.
Yun nga, isa pa yun.
Yeah.
And then I'll also write. People are asking eh. And then, nagbibiro ako, dapat pants eh.
Hindi ko alam yun, hindi ko alam yun.
Hindi, malamig joke namin, joke namin.
Anong joke? Sige nga, joke time.
After the joke. Kasi,
Sige, go ahead.
kasi totoo naman, people ask me, ano ba yung aking beauty secret?
Oo
Sabi ko,
nga.
since I was high school, ang panglinis sa mukha ko is pants.
Okay.
Pants cream.
Pants lady ka
Pants
pala.
ako, tapos paghugas ko ng mukha, pants facial wash.
Oo.
Pants micellar water, puro pants.
Puro
no?
pants,
So sabi ko,
okay.
grabe naman ang endorsement mo ng pants. Sabi
Oo.
ko, dalawa lang ang mahal na ritual na hindi pants is yung shave ko sa gabi. Sabi ko,
Okay.
so ito naman, so pag kasi NPC siya.
Ikaw naman, secretary.
No, NPC siya, ako, Reforma,
Oo,
di ba?
so magkasama.
Different parties, kaya lang si Soto Lacson. So,
Oo.
nasa kampanya kami, tinatawag niya ako. Tapos ano sinasabi mo sa mga
Sabi ko, ito yung beauty na tinatago ng lolo. Ayaw paligawan. At saka maganda yung kutis niya kasi punch yung ginagamit. Ako, ganitong kutis ko dahil perla. Kasama na ginagamit ko.
Nilalabad yung mukha niya. Hindi mo nasa. So,
But you know, if there's one thing that I actually would call my greatest success in this campaign, it's the fact that I found two new friends.
Oh.
Who are?
Dr. Padilla and Ping Lacson.
That's true.
Alright. Friendship.
we became
Alam mo,
good
totoo
friends.
lang, si Ping, sayang. We're not saying that, hindi natin sinisira yung resulta ng eleksyon. Pero sayang. Napakagaling na tao, napaka-sincere.
Will he take a position?
I don't think so.
What about you?
No.
No.
Tama na ako sa gobyerno.
Tama na. Talagang private.
Yeah, private.
Private.
Ikaw, ako? You're asking me?
Yes.
If it's offered, I will consider.
Okay, that's a year after.
A year after, we
Hindi.
cannot do it now. But, you know, going back to what I'm going to do, I know I'm going to ask you again later. No? Pero kami, may balak na kami talaga sa aquaculture, no? But, and I want to do I want to visit yung different LGUs talaga. Kasi, alam ko,
You wanna campaign in advance?
hindi naman. Oo, mag-issues naman. No, kasi I want to, ang dami kong nakilala
Oo nga.
in this campaign. no?
Correct.
For example, mental health. Mental health of the
Yeah.
children, of the youth.
Yeah.
It's getting worse. It was bad to start with. Then the pandemic made it worse.
You know what I
diba?
taught in nursing? Psychiatric and mental health nursing. I'm
So,
a specialist.
it became bad sa pandemic.
Mhm.
Alam mo, this election caused a lot of mental health
More.
problems, even in sa mga young people na na-indoctrinate ng mga
Yeah.
magulang to
Mhm.
hate.
Pwede ba
So
makingin
much-
coffee?
So,
Mm.
so much hate, so much hate and
Yeah.
bitterness, and we have to fix that no? Because
Yes.
they don't know what to do now. no?
Correct.
And I work with people, I think you know who these people are, na they have an app that can be used for the youth, na 3G lang,
Okay.
for mental health, especially
Really?
when they need help.
Mm.
So, there are many talented Filipinos. Tapos meron din akong nakilala na ang tawag sa kanila One Life, yung parang complete laboratory na traveling.
Yeah.
I know that, di ba?
I know that.
And there's so many things we can use for universal healthcare.
Mm.
And I know for a fact, ang daming LGU na are capable already, but there are many also na hindi pa capable.
Yeah.
So we can help them. So
Yeah.
I don't want to stop learning.
Yes.
Kasi what I did, a lot of us learn eh. a lot.
Learning. Yun talaga ang
Learn.
binavalue ko dito. And by the way, ang maganda rin na maalagaan natin mga sectors that we realize needed it most.
Yes.
Like yung farmers, yung
Correct.
fishermen.
Actually, yung akin naman, Doc Carl, I'll pursue my advocacy for Green Philippines. But since I cannot afford to give out my seedlings for free, not anymore. I have to make money, I have to earn money. No? I
After
have to,
spending so much.
yeah.
So,
Actually, hindi man ako gumastos ng malaki.
ako,
Yung marami sa akin, yung seedlings na pinamigay ko, I gave away about 600,000 giant bamboo seedlings.
Ayan.
All over the country.
Kaya paborito ka ni Dr. Clarita Cruz.
Yeah, right. And now, merong mga sumusulat pa rin sa akin ng message kung paano daw maituloy yung programa. Sabi ko sa kanila, this time around, I'll have to ask you to pay for my
Seedlings.
my seedlings because I cannot survive if you don't pay for it. No? But ang plano ko is, it would be a whole package. No? Ibig sabihin, hindi ako magbibigay lang sa isang community ng 10 kawayan, kundi one whole community they have to organize.
Yes.
Because we have to plant at least 1,000 hectares in one community para ang downstream activity niyan will be the processing.
Okay.
Okay? Kasi yung bamboo is the wood of the future. No, wood
Alright.
of the future.
Mhm.
Wala na tayong kahoy kainin.
Mhm.
So yung bamboo napakabilis. 4 years, 5 years, kung may processing facility ka, may kakagawa ka na ng tiles, floor tiles,
From the bamboo?
furniture. Of course.
Wow.
It's even accepted as a construction material in the US already.
Correct.
Now,
So,
in addition to that, pwede kang gumawa ng pickled bamboo shoots o young bamboo. Binebenta ng Vietnamese sa
Labong.
Amerika, labong.
Labong.
Ang sarap ng labong ng giant bamboo kasi malalaki.
Mhm.
So, ang aking approach ngayon, community activity.
Mhm.
Hindi yung bibili na 10 dyan, 20 doon. I will not take that. No? We have to organize them.
Correct.
Okay, one whole community, especially pag medyo threatened ng soil erosion and flooding, then I would focus on that. I will bring in the technology kasi may mga kaibigan ako. I will working with Mir, actually is the mother of giant bamboo in the Philippines.
Who
Si
is?
Mirna Discipulo, who is based in Malaybalay, Bukidnon. No? So she's helping me, she's supplying me with the propagules.
Mhm.
Ako naman ang nagpo-propagate and then I sell this.
alam mo, listening to Manny, no? Tawag namin sa kanya kasi Encyclopedia of Agriculture.
Encyclopedia of Agriculture.
Ang tawag namin ni Ping sa kanya is Encyclopedia of Agriculture.
Mhm.
Pero, because of him also, sa kampanya namin, nakaikot kami sa mga iba't ibang lugar.
Mhm.
Like the mangroves, diba? Because of the mangroves,
Kabasalan,
tapos kabasalan.
Kalawit.
Yung kabasalan, dahil sa mangroves, sino yung Magsaysay awardee?
si Roberto Balyon.
Okay, because of that, ang offshoot to itong mangroves niya, which was supposed to protect against storm surges,
Yeah.
etc. Ang dami nilang talaba.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oysters, di ba?
Yeah.
That became their salvation even during the pandemic. So,
Wow.
you see, it's all connected eh. So, alam mo, na-realize ko, because I've never really seen the entire country, no? From traveling, ang ganda-ganda ng Pilipinas,
Ang ganda.
napakayaman ng Pilipinas, laki ng potential natin. So, sabi ko, napakayaman ng
Sa inyo lang sa
Pilipinas.
Mindoro eh.
Mhm.
Pero
Sobra.
pero mahirap ang tao. Pero
Yun nga eh.
napakayaman ng bansa.
Alam nyo, ang isang experience ko kasi nitong election, siyempre nag-chopper tayo once in a
Oo,
while.
yes,
Eh, low
chopper.
flying ka.
Oo,
Makikita
low
mo,
flying.
sabi ko, paano, bakit may nagugutom pa?
Di ba?
Eh, ang daming mga bakanting lupa.
Yun nga, we have to plan.
So,
No, but you have to provide a market,
Market.
for
Yeah.
what people plant because
Yes.
without the market, putol yung value chain mo.
correct.
Tama.
Okay? So, ito yung pagkakaiba ng ating project na aquaculture. Di ba,
Yeah.
tandaan mo, sa aeroplano kami, Dr. Carl?
Nag-uusap kami tatlo.
Nag-uusap kami, even before the elections, we were already planning what we would do after
Yeah.
the elections.
Oo.
Because deep inside me, I had this feeling I will not make it. No?
Mhm.
Given the survey,
Quixotic kami.
Okay.
Ano,
Anyway,
Mexico.
we just pursued, no?
Yeah.
Sabi ko kay Doc Mingita, saka kay Senator Ping, sabi ko, may project ako ngayon.
Mhm.
Kasi kinuha ko yung kaibigan ko from the US, si Rocky French, yung Phil-Am farmer scientist.
Very genius. yan.
He's a genius.
Genius yan.
He actually formulates the aqua feeds
Oo.
and the whole sabi nila, the whole caboodle. No?
Yeah.
So ngayon, sabi ko, but that will not be complete without the market. Sabi ko,
Correct.
Senator Ping,
Oo.
Mm.
ang dami mong kilalang may-ari ng mga
Huwag mo sasabihin kung sino.
mga supermarkets. Hindi ko sabihin ngayon, mga supermarkets.
Oo.
Why don't we engage them? We will tell them, hey, you want to help achieve food sufficiency in this country?
Oo,
You buy from us.
Correct.
Okay, let's
Magaling.
come up with a marketing agreement. Lahat ng production namin bibilhin nyo para makapunta kami sa bangko, makakautang kami pangkapital sa aming aquaculture venture.
Mhm.
Kasi
Galing.
itong aquaculture na to, this is also involves even underwater fish cages, di ba?
Yes.
Para kahit may bagyo,
Submersible fish cages.
submersible,
Yeah.
para hindi masisira at kahit may bagyo, may pagkain pa rin.
So dalawang species lang ang aming specialty.
Ano yun?
One, saltwater and or brackish water tilapia.
Okay.
Pwede nang i-raise ngayon
Tapos
sa saltwater
sa
tilapia.
bangus.
Sa kabangos.
Yun lang. Yun naman ang paborito natin.
So on Sunday, after our engagement tomorrow with Senator Ping, I'm flying to Iloilo. Kasi titignan ko yung isang hatchery doon na pagkukunan ko ng fingerlings.
Seryoso kami. Seryoso kami. In fact,
Ang galing.
government should
Magiging
provide...
farmer ka na.
Well, government, actually wanting to buy a farm. Government should provide free fingerlings, di ba? Even for a few
Iyon
years.
sana.
For a few
Yun sana.
years.
Pero
Efficient.
wala tayo sa pwesto, hindi natin makagawa yun.
Sana,
You know,
suggestion.
ang akin lang naman, may nagtanong sa akin, are you willing to contribute? No, of course, I'm a Filipino.
Yeah.
It is my duty and obligation as a Filipino citizen
Correct.
to contribute. If asked to contribute my knowledge,
Yes.
You will contribute.
I will.
As
Of course.
consultant, no?
yeah, but I will not take a government position anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, we're all willing to help.
Yeah.
Kasi kahit bago naman tayo tumakbo, we were all helping na eh. Di ba?
Oo, totoo.
One thing about the three of us, I know, anybody wants to research our lives, Google
Oh, yeah.
nyo, ang dami na nating ambag.
Sobra.
Sobrang ambag sa bansa.
Actually, yung pagtakbo natin is just an amplification of what we were already doing.
Yun, parang it's just part of the love of country na parang,
Correct.
ang sabi nga ng mga tao, nasisiraan ka na ba ng bayan?
Actually, nasabi sa akin ng mga
Wala.
kaibigan ko negosyante.
Nasisiraan ka na bang bayan?
Sabi niya, alam mo, Carl.
Ako matagal na sila.
Alam mo, kasi ako like, sa akin sa review, basta indigenous people, libre.
Alam mo,
Persons with disability, libre.
Libre.
Gano'n na karami mga ITAP, mga mangyan ang nagtuturo ngayon sa mga bundok.
I'm
Because
talking
of-
about, ang dami na wala, minsan sa,
Yeah.
ang dami na natin nagawa, ikaw, agriculture, and
Actually ako sana, nakaprogram talaga ako, Doc Carlen. Na pagdating ko doon sa junction na yon, where the road splits, winning or losing, isa pa rin ang pupuntahan ng aking direksyon sa buhay.
ganun
Which
pa rin.
is-
Which is my advocacy in agriculture.
Yeah.
My dream really is to prove to everybody that the Philippines could be food sufficient
Yeah.
given support from government. No? But without support from government, there
Hindi
will
possible.
never be food sufficiency.
Yeah.
Me naman, I was already concerned about food security, but I became more passionate about it because of you. After meeting
Narinig
you.
mo siya.
No, and I saw it for myself with
Yeah.
my own eyes, and I listened to you, and it just encouraged me more. Now, health security naman, kailangan natin ayusin ang sistema pangkalusugan. It became very obvious sa pandemic,
Oo.
no?
Balikan
mas
na
grabe,
natin,
oo.
Doc Carla,
Oo.
yung aking battle cry, we can be food sufficient. Balikan natin Mindoro. Ayan lang yung Mindoro at
Oo,
across
sa tumbling.
Batangas.
Oo.
Eh bakit ang daming nagtiwang mga lupa?
Correct.
Kasi hindi alam ng tao kung anong itatanim nila na mabibili sa merkado at what
Yes.
price.
Yeah. At saka yung smuggling and
Ay, naku.
importation.
So, those are minor issues actually, Doc Carla.
No, kasi nung magpapasko, 4 na toneladang kalabasa I had to rescue. Ilang 3,000 kilos of carrots.
Yeah.
Ayan.
Alam mo,
From
Doc
Benguet.
Carl, kung yung Mindoro actually tutukan ng gobyerno, mapapadala dito sa Metro Manila yung pagkain na mura. Hindi lalaban yung smuggled goods.
Correct.
Mas mababa yung production cost ng ating mga farmers. Kanya lang yung transport na
Yun,
mahal.
I was gonna
Yun.
say, yung transport.
Yeah.
So again, government, I'm hoping ganito. Alam ko, ganito ako, alam ko ganito ka. Holistic ang ating view. Holistic, di ba? Na hindi pwedeng you solve one problem without solving the others.
Yeah,
It has
correct.
to be a holistic view. no?
Systems view.
Systems view.
Design thinking.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
At parang yung yung movie, yung Netflix movie, yung what about the airplane? Anyway, it's all connected. No?
Yeah.
And you have to see it that way in a system. And dapat sana, I hope, and I'm still hopeful that the ones in government now will see it that way din.
There are two things that I will do to pursue my advocacy. One, I think I have time now to write a book, my second book actually,
Okay.
The Road to Food Sufficiency.
Mhm.
I will input in that book all the things that I wanted to do had I won in the
Had I won,
Senate.
yeah.
Had I
Can
won
you
in
write
the-
that na pakikinabangan ng senior high school?
Of course.
Kasi
Yeah.
kailangan natin ma-develop yung mga bata. Ang
Of course.
average age 759 ang
Yeah.
average age ng farmers. Eh kung magagamit ang hope ko kasi nasa bata eh.
Yes, correct.
Doc Carl, you remember my message to you? I'm a communications guy.
Yeah.
I use simple language
Oo.
and words with singular meaning.
Yes.
Oo,
Hindi ako gumagamit ng Kaya yung susulat ko, and even the previous
Simple.
book that I wrote,
Oo.
Feeding Millions, I can give you a copy of that actually.
And sir, ako mag-publish.
Yeah.
But ako rin, I want to write something about...
What are you writing about? Because I'm writing something. What about you?
No, you first.
I'm writing, ang title ng book is T-shirt.
T-shirt. Bakit t-shirt?
What did you hear most during motorcades?
Pahingin ng t-shirt. Totoo yan, ha?
But I want to explain the
Ganon.
sociology and the psychology
Okay.
of T-shirt.
Actually, that's true. Ganon. Yun ang pinakamahal pa naman.
Oo.
Hindi mo
Hindi,
mabibigyan lahat
gusto
ng
kong
t-shirt.
gusto kong bagyan ng interpretation, deeper analysis kung bakit
Bakit
yun.
t-shirt?
And the implication of that desire to have a T-shirt in our electoral system, in our psychology as a
I
nation.
would love that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm writing. I may meaning lahat ng meaning T-S-H-I-R-T. May meaning yon. And T-shirt explains why we are where we are.
Yeah.
May nagtanong ba sa'yo ng anong platform mo?
Hindi, bigyan mo ang t-shirt. T-shirt talaga. Ang second to t-shirt, ang gusto na yung
Yung
perfect. Yeah.
What are you writing about?
Akin siguro, alam to publish after I'm dead. Joke lang. No, I don't. Behind the doors of our...
Behind the doors.
And then the other program that I will undertake is I've already actually agreed in principle with DZRH.
Ay, lang
I'm
show.
hosting a radio program,
Radio program.
weekly.
You should have a show din.
Agriculture.
Yeah. It's all agriculture. ikaw.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll go back to my love,
Which is?
boxing.
Boxing,
Amateur
yeah. I heard about it.
Boxing?
Yeah, hindi ba alam boxer
Yeah,
siya?
hindi ko alam.
Hindi ako
Trainer.
boxer.
Isa trainer.
Promoter ako ng
Promoter.
mga boxers.
You know,
Boxers, wow.
ang revelation kay Dr. Minggita is,
Ano?
nung una ko siyang na-meet, nung magkakasama kami, Inglesera kasi.
Oo.
Sosyalera, Inglesera.
Siyempre,
Pero
parang mayaman eh.
nung nagkampanya, ang galing palang managalog.
Oo.
Yan ang hindi nyo alam.
Ang galing managalog kasi
Ang galing.
kapitenya.
Talking about amateur boxing, did you know that I went to Havana, Cuba to recruit a boxing coach when I was governor of Cotabato? Umabot ako ng Cuba, ganun ako ka-serious. Ibabalik ko to, grassroots boxing program, and then i-incorporate ko sa public
Curriculum.
schools.
Good.
Iba
You know,
yung-
you should have a radio show. Kailang mas ma-masterin mo pa yung Tagalog. Kasi when I
Hindi,
started with DCMN,
Actually, magaling ko
pinapagalitan ako.
Matagalog.
Magaling, oo.
Ay, nagulat ka, di ba?
Nagulat ako, sabi ko,
Dami
nagpapanood kita. Ang galing pala ba? Akala ko, Inglesera ang social
Yeah,
ko.
alam mo, the problem
Oo.
with people is they stereotype me.
Oo nga.
Marami silang stereotype na mali.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Pero actually, first time ko na-meet si
Carl?
Personally.
Dr. Carl, personally. No? Although, nagko-communicate kami, and he told me he's following my page. First time ko siya na-meet. Very pleasant personality. Ito, posibleng tumakbo pang senador eh. Pwede ka pa. Ito, pwede pa.
Pwede pa.
Ako, farmer na ako.
Farmer. Pero pag sinuportahan mo kami,
Tulong na ako sa inyo. Tulong na ako sa inyo.
Me, I intend to. Bala ko, bisitahin ka sa farm mo. Bala
and
ko, gawin Facebook Live ng ating
Actually-
aquaculture.
Actually, tell mo na,
Ano?
yung meeting natin bukas, the first thing that we will do is set up a hatchery.
Yeah. Doon.
Doon sa farm ko
Tilapia.
mismo.
Sa farm mo?
Oo.
Sa farm mo?
Sa farm ko mismo mag-set up. The moment na operational na yun, I'll bring you there
Yeah.
with Ping.
May Facebook Live tayo.
Of course. At saka yung
Masaya.
ating feed mill na nag-ooperate na.
Alam mo yung feed mill na yan? Explain mo. Kasi may murang feeds, di
Ang
ba?
ang
Ang
problema
murang
ng
feeds.
ang
Oo.
problema natin sa aquaculture, Dr. Carl, I'm talking about bangus na. Number one, alam mo ba nag-i-import tayo ng bangus fry from Indonesia?
Karay mo.
50% of our bangus fry comes from Indonesia.
Fries yung maliliit.
Yung maliliit, yung parang kabuhok, no?
Nag-import tayo
Na
ng bangus.
pinapalaki pa para maging garungan, no?
Oo. Grabe.
Para maging fingerlings.
Bakit hindi tayo nakaka-produce dito?
Meron, pero wala tayong hatcheries na malalaki.
Okay.
See, why? Why?
Sa nauhan, nung pinuntahan ko yung nauhan na hatchery,
Lake.
when I was Secretary of Agriculture,
Mm.
natawa ko dahil yung cost ng operation ng hatchery was bigger than the value of fingerlings produced by the hatchery.
Okay.
So, ni-reform ko yun actually in ISO. But we really need big hatcheries. Okay? So, that's one.
Feed.
Hatchery.
Oh.
Number two, feeds.
Feeds.
Number three, market. With that, if you can complete that,
Okay
we're
na.
done.
Market, tulungan kita. Yan ang may specialty. ko.
Marami
Oo.
namang market.
At saka
eh.
maraming
One.
market.
Magkakaroon kami ng hatchery
Oo.
for tilapia, hito, and then
Hito.
yung pupuntahan ko sa Sunday, yung hatchery ni Mr. Tomas Hautea sa Dumangas. Kontratahin ko na sila para sila magsusupply ng
Okay.
You know,
Figuring sa atin.
tama yung sinasabi sa social media. You're one of the best senators we never had. No, because you're not running anymore. Ako, as far as I'm concerned, alam mo ang indicator ko, pagpapayagan pa ako ng pamilya.
Grabe, ang sakripisyo ng
Oo,
pamilya.
kasi sila yung naging final
Sa akin kasi, Doc Carl,
Decision
you have to understand my age. I'm 68 years old. In 3 years, I'll be 71.
Ayun,
It's
wala.
too late for me.
Parang nakapagod.
I'll just enjoy my life.
Yeah.
And anyway, may assurance sa ating mga kababayan and even the winning leaders of this country right now, those who won in the elections. Nandito na ako, tutulong
Yeah.
ako. I'll contribute.
Yeah.
Just like
But
me.
I'll stay out of politics, I'll stay out of government. I'd rather live a private life, enjoy my business
And new
venture
friends.
with
Two newfound
Friends.
two
friends.
new friends, Dr. Mingita Padilla and Ping Lacson. And hopefully, yung ipapakita namin sa inyong model, complete, no? From hatchery to feed mill to marketing, processing and marketing, will show to the people that, hey, if we
Pwede,
can do this,
pwede.
it can be done
Yes,
nationwide.
Replicate
yes,
something.
yes.
It can be replicated. Yun na naman, Doc Carl. You have to handle the bangus fry
Mm.
or the fingerlings.
Tapos yung
You have
feed.
to use feeds
yeah.
using local materials.
Mm.
Mura.
Okay?
Mura.
Gagamit kami ng malunggay, gagamit
Munggo.
kami ng munggo, gagamit kami ng kadyos.
Ganon, yeah.
Okay? And then you have to have processing facility.
Mm.
Para yung isda mo, hindi yung nilagyan ng yelo, dinala sa palengke.
Mm.
Dapat yung mga babae sa village, sila ang involved sa
Yes,
deboning at
In
saka
fact, sabi nga
pagmamarinate.
namin, parang agri-industrial
Yeah.
agri-industrial parks.
Yeah.
Kompleto na yun.
Yeah.
So we can have those models. Ay, wag mo na sabihin muna.
Oo, wag
Excite
muna.
para ako muna bigay lahat.
Pero ano yun,
Bigay
exciting
lahat.
ah.
Exciting,
Parang nag-imagine
exciting.
ako magkakaroon ako ng franchise niyan sa Indo.
Hindi, you don't need a franchise. We can share the
Yeah,
technology.
no, I mean quote unquote
Yeah.
franchise because franchise is a photocopy of a good original.
Okay.
Oh,
alright.
so if
In
I
a
can
way.
have that in a way, kung complete na yung
Yeah.
ecosystem.
And you have your hatcheries in Mindoro already.
No.
In Bungabong.
Really.
Oo, pinatayo ko yun ng ako ang secretary. And
Sige.
it's operating now.
Pero imagine, nasa aeroplano kami madalas, ganito mga usapan namin.
Oo.
Kasi tapos ka na mga kampanya, di ba?
Yeah.
Pagod ka na.
Tapos pagod ka na.
Oo.
Usapan niya lang ninyo, anong gagawin natin sa Pinirita? Ako na mas masalimuot yung health. This is ano eh.
Oh,
Yeah, I know,
sobra,
I know.
sobra.
Health is, kasi ang daming racket. Ang daming racket. Ang dami rin gumagawa ng pera. I'm really sorry.
Correct.
But
Oo.
alam mo, ang gusto ko marinig sa presidente natin,
Mm.
which I never heard yet. No?
Mm.
Lay off health. Kayong mga gustong gumawa ng katakot-takot na pera,
Mm.
pwede ba
Magsilayas ka.
magsilayas muna kayo, magsilayas kayo sa kalusugan. Pagbigyan natin ang ating bansa na magkaroon ng magandang sistema ng kalusugan. Huwag niyo isipin na mga ganin dyan,
Mm.
umalis na kayo dyan. Kasi parang ginagawa niya, they look at it as a form of money making.
Correct.
It should be.
Especially in the middle of the pandemic alone.
Yun.
Oh.
And alam mo, and I'm gonna say it again, when I filed my COC, one of the things that really drove me is yung nakita ko talaga firsthand. At I'll say it again,
Mm.
garapalang pagpapayaman habang nagdurusa ang bayan.
Nangangamatay.
Nangangamatay at garapalan. So anyway, my point is sana the president will be really serious with all the grabe ang ang kanyang mandate.
Yeah.
Grabe ang mandate
Grabe.
ng presidente Marcos.
So much expectations.
So much
I mean.
expectation and a very
31
huge-
million
Yeah.
unprecedented
Okay.
in so many
But the mandate,
so
he
many
should-
years.
He should use that mandate to tell all these thieves who are looking at health again to make money is lay off health. Tigilan na niya yan, no? Wag niyong dudumihan yan, kalusugan. Give us a chance, di ba? Give us a chance to really have a good health system.
And given the mass support actually that President-elect Bongbong Marcos
Yeah.
got,
And Vice
actually,
President.
And Vice
it
President
would be
Sara.
easy for him to bring the country to where he would like to bring
Yes,
Yeah.
agree.
it. Okay? Kasi
Agree.
grabe yung support niya.
Yeah.
And we have to admit that. No?
Huwag niyang sasayangin.
Oo.
Huwag sana masayang.
And I
Yun
don't,
lang.
ayaw ko siyang i-preempt. I think he has
Ako.
good intentions.
Yes, I agree also. I agree.
Ako ang sabi ko nga, kung sa sitwasyon niya, I think one of the best things na he can ever do in his lifetime is to convince people doon sa greatness na, sinasabi nila.
Yeah.
No? Ako man yung anak ng isang pinagbintangan
Yes,
ng marami,
correct.
I may have the intention na
Redeem.
i-redeem
Yeah,
ito.
I'll redeem my
I
father's
think
name.
I think yun ang kung yun ang mangyayari at kung talagang yung leadership is getting the best people, remember he has the
Yeah.
promise.
Oh, I hope
Getting the
so.
best people, we can only hope for the best.
Yes, and I don't want anymore yung mag-get best people regardless of political color.
Mm.
And then, huwag kayong, don't be exclusive, don't block
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
no?
Don't cancel.
Mukhang
Don't
hindi naman.
cancel people.
No, mukhang hindi naman. Because
Mukhang
may
eh.
statement nga si VP-elect Sara Duterte that they will reach out to people who did not join them in the campaign. That's a good statement.
And not only that, yung mga hindi pwedeng from one area lang. Di ba? Yung
One color.
One color. Yung very, yung itong probinsya dapat ganito. Pero hindi
So, hindi political patronage.
it has to be the country na.
Yeah.
Yung united as a country. No?
Ako in education, na-appoint na nga, nominate na si Vice President-elect Sara Duterte. May mga reactions na hindi siya educator, blah blah. May mga nag-comment na kaagad. Ang sa akin, one thing is for sure, ang DepEd is a bureaucracy. It's of great men and women, highly educated men and women. Ang kailangan lang ni VP Sara doon is to really put the leadership in place, make sure that corruption doesn't take place, and the vision for yung sinasabi niyang skilled Filipinos, talagang mailabas siya. And I have no doubt.
We have crisis of education. And alam mo naman yun, we've been seeing it, di ba? Talagang nakita ko sa kampanya na ang laking porsyente ng mga Pilipino hindi nakakabasa.
Correct.
Kahit Pilipino na simple it's tragic. Kailangan natin ayusin talaga.
Ako may tatlo.
system.
I can summarize the recommendation I have for VP Sara. Kasi yung mga followers naman kasi natin, pinupush na kung may papasukin ako DepEd. Number one, take care of our teachers.
Yes.
Take care of our teachers. We have to attract the best and the brightest.
And train them also.
And prepare them well, train them well, go back to teacher education, ayusin. Pangalawa, put the learner in the middle of all of this. Let them be the guiding light. No? Ano yung kailangan nila? And forward-looking dapat. Yung grade 1 na papasok ngayon, ilang taon yan bago pakinabangan ng world of work. So kailangan meron tayong capacity to see what the future world of work will demand as competencies from our graduates.
Correct.
And pakiusap lang po, sana yung world of work ngayon, makita natin yung Philippines, wag naman laging pa-export. The best are, I'm not saying na masama yun, pero kailangan po, we are the best for the Filipinos even if we are the choice of the world. Like for example, healthcare. Alam mo, nurses. The nurses, for example. Imagine mo ang nurses natin ay job order hanggang ngayon. How many percent of our current nurses
ay
job order?
Ayusin natin. Yan, healthcare workers, isa pa sa mga protocol.
Ikaw ang secretary, ikaw ang job order, no? Contracted only for 3 months or 6 months. Inoperan ka ng 100,000 salary in Europe.
Wala kang magagawa.
Wala kang magagawa. Ito na, maglalagyan mo naman deployment ban. Kinurtail mo naman yung right. So, ang sa akin lang talaga, take care of those who take care of us. And these are the health professionals, or the health workers, the teachers, and the farmers.
Okay.
Yes, agree.
We've discussed a lot.
Yes. Pero
parting words mo, Dr.
Ito lang, before the parting words, expect us to have more. May mga kasama pa kami in the future. Expect possibly the others, yung pong mga interested na makipag-usap sa amin, conversation, or invite us for conversations like this. Why not? After all, we're in the same boat.
We're all in the same boat,
Doc Nikita, your parting words.
Parting words. Well, not really parting, is till we meet again. Anyway,
for today's session.
I hope you enjoyed hearing all three of us together. Kasi, and alam nyo, andito lang kami para tumulong. Whatever happens in the future, tumakbo man kami o hindi, tutuloy namin ang aming advokasya. Kung we will be tapped to be advisors, consultants, whatever, we will be happy to help this government. No? And ang ginawa ko na yung pagtakbo, despite the fact that masarap ang buhay namin, hindi namin kailangan, in fact, nagsabi na namin na parang sira ang dulo namin, no? Is dahil talaga sa matinding pagmamahal sa bayan. At isa pa yon, ang feeling, at ang response ng bayan sa atin also shows you na they're also hungry. Parang sabik na sila sa mga tao na ganito, makikipag-usap, may mga plano, at talaga nafe-feel yung sinseridad para magsilbi sa bayan. So, hindi nag-iiba yan. It will not change no matter what happens. And nandito lang mo kami. No?
Ikaw, Dr. lang closing dahil ikaw ang host.
Okay.
My dear friends, I'm a Filipino.
Yes.
Wala naman ako ibang bansa eh. Although I did not make it to the Senate, it is my moral obligation as a Filipino citizen na tumulong.
Yes.
In my private capacity, I will share my knowledge. I will share whatever I could, no, to ensure that we achieve our dream of food self-sufficiency. Nandito lang po ako. Hindi ako pwede pumunta sa Amerika. Sa probinsya lang po ako.
Wanted ka ba? Hindi naman.
no. Yun ay isang commitment na gusto kong ibigay sa bansang Pilipinas.
Yeah.
I'm the farm boy. I'll stay in the farm, but I will learn.
Yeah. I had all the opportunities and credentials to be overseas. Remember, I graduated from the Pontifical University of Santo Tomas at the time na napakataas ng demand for nurses. I did not know why I chose to stay. Not that something is wrong when leaving, but I chose to stay. And I took the road less traveled by, and that's the road of business, the road of entrepreneurship, because I want to be in control of my dreams and of my navigation. Pero alam nyo, ang na-realize ko sa pagtakbong ito, nananahimik ang buhay ko, and I was challenged by the sectors that na naapektuhan, the health sector, the education sector, the MSME sector, especially the
Yes.
micro-enterprises. Eh sabi ko, Lord, itong tatlong ito yung buhay ko, bakit ito ang tinamaan ng pandemya? And I just realized na kasi may kaya akong gawin, may pwede akong gawin,
Yes.
at may dapat akong gawin. At yung dapat kaya na gawin, hindi yan nagtatapos nun sa eleksyon.
Correct.
At by the way, hindi po kami natalo.
Yeah.
Because with millions of people still behind us, that calls for a celebration. And I think we have a
We
responsibility.
just did not make it on the top 12.
Yes, but we have enough numbers to inspire us that we have to continue. We will go on, of course, not only for those who voted for us, but for the only country we have, and that's why we're here together.
Thank
I'm
you.
Dr. Carl Balita.
I'm Manny Piñol.
Yeah, you
Dr.
first,
Nikita
you first.
Padilla.
Dr. Manny Piñol.
Ulitin natin para sa show yan.
Ikaw.
I'm Dr. Carl Balita.
I'm Manny Piñol.
And
Farm
I'm-
boy.
And I'm Dr. Nikita Padilla, the only rose above the thorns.
Yeah, see you again.
Actually, I also hold a doctorate degree, ha?
Yeah, I know, rural development. Rural
Pero hindi ko masyado
So we're all-
i-display.
So we're all doctors here,
Yeah.
in different ways.
Yeah,
different ways.
they say that we are the senators you never had. Wrong.
Well,
We are still the senators you will have. Because we are still in the service of the Filipino people. Thank you so much.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Good night.
God bless the Philippines. God bless this administration.
Yay! God bless us all.
Napaka-fluid ng ano.
Very good.
Very good. Talagang ano.
Okay.
I-off ko na to, i-off ko na to.
Eh,